Итак, всем привет, дорогие зрители и подписчики, вы на канале Кун Харахус, меня зовут Егор, и мы продолжаем играть в Genshin Impact. Так, ну и сейчас мы занимаемся заданием, я решил начать, связанным с... как оно называется, сейчас я скажу. Что оно меня подлагивать начало внезапно. Дворец небожителей. Вот это задание мы, короче, я решил начать. Вот. Тут надо послушать какую-то речь.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge...
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has got...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Nin Guan. Lady Nin Guan, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Nin Guan.
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these three items are rare, I trust that with your connection, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. You may ask me anything, and I will give you...
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Nin Guan is priceless. Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard...
No. We better move quickly.
Nин Guan's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
А чё, вон они там уже разбились, кто только будет, кому что нужно. Вот там 3 человека, 3 артефакта, все. Мы тут уже не нужны.
What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to...
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about... Then we'll never be short of more ever
Размечталась, ага.
Of course. But how much... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site and... Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Nin Guan seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get... First, we gotta get out of Yujing Terrace. Huh? Look, it seems like...
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this As it happens, we have some information about the material...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there? Oh, right, yeah.
Храбрый Тян, очень храбрый. Ветер дует, журавли возвращаются. Очередное задание архонтов. Так, следуйте за торговцем. Чего вы до бедной женщины докопались? Сейчас пиздюлей вам навешаю. Посмотрим.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if...
I've already told you. If you still can't grasp that,
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an... It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and
I won't.
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, then Shinyu Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on any, but here we are. Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here?
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians?
No, don't be a...
Shэнь Hé,
Shэнь Hé?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shэнь Hé. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head.
This is Lila Harbor.
Laws. No,
Really?
that would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took... Then of course you're still hungry. So...
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Что? Цветок цинсин, глазурные линии, стеклянные колокольчики.
Medicinal.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you...
Ну, пойдем поедим.
Do you think Shэнь Hé might be an adeptus?
Да, ну навряд
Seems
ли.
like it's her...
Are you here to buy some herbs?
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a...
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful.
А зачем тогда их есть, если они
Though they
невкусные?
were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance.
So, how come you chow down on If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious.
Человеческая.
But should I return to the mountains, yearning for sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountain.
Enough about
Возможно,
me.
я адепт.
What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take... And now we're probably super behind because...
I see. I heard...
Yep! You get to ask Nin Guan and... Were you interested?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like...
Wow! But having an adeptus help out will make things a...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of...
Veto! That is not...
Really? But I hear that competition is...
Look, we want to win Sunset Vermilion Night, Wonder Course, and Adeptus...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What
Lady Nin Guan wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredient.
Huh? How come Lady Nin...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is...
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun...
Okay, then. Let's go ask at the Feiyun Com... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Так, и куда нам дальше? И... Что? Где? Куда? Что-то я не понял. Персонаж занят другим заданием. Кто-то занят другим заданием, видимо, это задание у них не приоритет. Син Цю занимается заданием приключения в поисках книги. Приключения в поисках книги. Типа теперь нам надо вот это задание сделать, чтобы Син Цю освободился, да? Или освободилась, кто это? Ой. Интересно, что пиздец. То есть сначала теперь нам надо это задание выполнить, чтобы вернуться к основному заданию Архонта. Игра. Зачем ты так делаешь? Что я тебе плохого сделал? Где? Спасите Чана 9 на горе за деревней Цинцна. Так, нашел Чана 9.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Tevat...
Huh. Don't get me started. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Wrong. That was my life's work. I devote... It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. Unless you have other business here, I'm done.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the...
Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever...
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of the...
You mean you still have it?
Yes.
Hey, Chang. You've got
Сейчас
some
драться
nerve
будем.
keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai...
But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate?
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's...
Just who do you think you are?
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his...
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua mat. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang? You're selling that core lapis whether
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fall.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got...
Я уже не помню, кто это такой. Так. Все, теперь можно, да? Да, теперь можно. Можно возвращаться к заданию. Сюда. Так, ну что, возвращаемся потихонечку к заданию, к основному, да? Суньци, или как он там, забыл уже, как его зовут, мы помогли с книжкой, теперь, видимо, он нам поможет.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness
А
you're
вот он.
finally back.
Oh?
Суньцю.
Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Nin Guan.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite, but only we are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case,
500 million!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
But... without...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you...
Who?
Oh, Seagazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone... According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. After Seagazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other...
That's great! But is it wouldn't it be a little, you know...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he... Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you... Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that... Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with
Okay, we will be.
Ладно. Полетели. Не в ту сторону.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Под водой. Слушай, а мы умеем, по-моему, уже под воду спускать. Ну, воду, точнее, опускать. Или что здесь за супермагия?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Celia over there?
Так. Печка нам явно поможет. Тихо, не упади. И чё?
The Celia got to here and then disappeared.
Ух ты. Интересно. Так, нам еще Гео нужен. Давай мы Кирару поменяем на... А ее инцини у меня не прокачанная вообще, да? Давай тогда на основного персонажа, потому что... У меня Ноэль только... Блин, ну можно и Ноэль взять, конечно. Я не очень люблю брать Ноэль, ну, таких персонажей, как Ноэль, потому что она ходит с двуручем, с тяжелым оружием, а я как бы, ну, с тяжелыми двуручами не люблю сражаться. Это, ну, блин, это медлительные слишком персонажи.
I believe this, with any luck, the sunset vermilionite.
Really? Let Paimon see. Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem
These are not real clouds. They are the... If we want to go down, we must first just...
All right, then let's...
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't...
Ну, давай попробуем. Так. Так. А как нам пробраться? О, а и что? Ой, слушай, а это у нас это? Она 2 раза может это использовать. Неплохо.
Leave it all to me. Stand clear. Out of the frying pan. It's...
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Unleash.
Так, вот с этой штукой я уже знаком немножко. Ее, короче, мы подбираем и сюда несем, да? Да. Так оно и работает. И взлетаем. Эй, тихо! Блин, я забываю, что она может... Здесь можно ходить пешком. Так, есть. И... Ух ты. Вижу. Ой, здрасте. Так, разобрались.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Absorption test. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You
cool it.
Manifest by ordinance divine.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Obey!
Cool it.
Ну, как-то так. Как сумел. Да ладно, не сыты, крылья есть. Так. Привет. Нет?
Is everyone okay? Look! Vasily has disappeared beneath the clouds again!
От
It
собака.
looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Time to clean up!
Don't get frostbite.
Steady as stone.
Cryo incarnate!
Loba, get them!
Freeze.
Пока. Ебать, это что за нахуй? Ты кто такой?
Animal test 6308.
Cool it. Push your luck.
Unleash! Manifest!
От собака, а, сутула.
I must leave no stone unturned. Absorption test.
What's the hurry? Oh, so sorry.
Animal test 6308. Steady as stone.
Unleash!
Nice and spicy.
Да что ты, сука, такое, а?
Enhanced animal module 75.
Dodge this.
Eat this.
By ordinance divine!
Так, бежим, 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 открывать.
This one will be frozen.
Absorption test.
Obey! Manifest!
Есть. Разбил. Ну давай, просыпайся, чучело. Сейчас мы тебя тоже разберем на винтике.
We're gonna fall.
А, понятно.
We're really gonna fall. So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey!
О, сундук.
Vasilly's on the move again. Let's catch up.
Я прям догадывался, что здесь что-то спрятали.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Угу. И что дальше? А где про... А, вот сюда залезть надо. Тут вот оно чё. Ядрить твою налево. Тут какой-то вообще супер-пупер лабиринт, да? А здесь какой-то секретик. Да, здесь сундук спрятали. Сундук — это хорошо. Здесь ничего нету. Ладно. Ой, заперли, суки. Да тише, блядь, пустите. Сука. Уходи. Да что вот я нажимаю, ну... Сука, опять закрылась. Здесь уже 3 раза придется биться. Эй! Такой это пока больше урона наносимый. Сучара. Да, слышь! Тише, 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 бляди. Так, стоять. Ай, блядь, у меня еды-то нету. Будем надеяться, что хотя бы так восстановимся. Да что ты, сука, такой? У, противные паскуды какие, а? Да, есть. Так. Даже сундука какого-то не положили, чтобы лута набрать.
Look over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
В натуре даже сундука пожалели, ну вы чё? О! Беру свои слова назад, ну, хоть что-то, конечно, и то неплохо. И как тебя добывать?
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why is...
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones. Only after being activated does prostrate reveal its true nature.
Wow, Shэнь Hэ, you seem to...
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come.
Hold on a sec! Paimon, if we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the sun, but if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you
Серьезно?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy you gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the prostrate. Let's meet at the building site.
How is Shэнь Hэ able to carry that
О,
huge rock all by
сундук.
herself?
Ни о чёмски, конечно.
Strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Больше ничего нету. Ладно, погнали. Так, плаустрит мы забрали. У нас еще два каких-то артефакта надо еще. Не помню, как они правильно называются, но еще два штуки надо собрать. Так, ну вот, мы отправляемся, собственно, туда, куда Шэнь Хэ унесла этот... камень, короче, вот этот. Плаустрит. Понесла она его как раз-таки на строительную площадку. Слушай, ну, строится тут, конечно, Нефритовый дворец по полной программе. Смотри, вон, леса построили уже тут все на это самое. Навострили, вон Плаустрит лежит.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
She's almighty Adeptus. Please give me your blessing.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here. I was just delivering this for some other people. They...
Shэнь Hэ and Nin Guan's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
О, какая большая разница.
Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of... If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will... As a side note, Lady Nin Guan has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to... Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still...
Shэнь Hé, just now on the way...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and...
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too.
But I am not...
Она не адепт.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that.
Well, Byron said that...
No need. I simply...
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice...
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Это гостиница, что ли? Что она не очень похожа на гостиницу, если честно.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just work, so business is booming for me today.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhe too.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the... See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shэнь Hэ. So,
Она
are
и
you
есть
getting along quite
наставница
well?
Шэнь Хэ. Ну вот, хранитель облаков.
Good? Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the adepti living today are acquainted with Shэнь Hэ to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her... Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also...
Her adeptus name. Why pray
Но она не adepт.
All adepti have a special type...
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Do you mean to say that she
Well, to start with, her...
Ah, yes. She was... One first found Shэнь Hэ by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence. Inside was Shэнь Hэ, then aged around 6 years old. In her...
That sounds...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strength. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and
In other words, if you hadn't passed by...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate...
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a 10. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shэнь Hé has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her...
Как обычно, к добру это никогда не приводит.
Now that Shэнь Hé's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the...
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Nin Guan once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One is occupied.
So, Shen Hэ isn't an adeptus after all. She just grew up around the adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Так. С 8 до чего-то там. Короче, до утра.
If there's nothing... hey! So, Shen Hэ...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning. After all, Master...
Sorry, Shen Hэ.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience trying to... Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, for this, I am very grateful in...
To be fair, we've met... Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask
Помощницу секретаря.
how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find them. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shen Hэ. Try it. They're so good.
Такой голос, блин.
It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't
Ой,
know?
у нас это есть.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new material.
One moment. I'll be right... The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Nin Guan is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced
А
the
вот Бэйдоу я
plastrite
еще
so
не видел.
quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beidou, captain of the Crux.
Beidou? Are you here to join?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do.
Yunjin,
This
да.
is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most...
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is...
Shen Hэ.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Nin Guan a question. That's why I joined the contest.
thanks to my father's connections.
Wow. So,
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shэнь Hé, but are you
No, I don't have any questions for Nин Guan. I just wanted to help.
In that case, I have a proposal. Lady Nin Guan said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, instead of competing against each other, we could work together.
sounds great.
The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one... How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go. By the way, what question are you gonna...
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ning...
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a pop... It's called The Divine Damsel of
Так, спросите у мастера Джана о ядрах чудес. Где это? Почти утонул. Так, мастер Джан.
Ah, hello. Are you...
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if...
Of course I have.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some...
Yunjin? Stage use. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hand. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Nin Guan back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Nin Guan
No, we were gonna ask you what kind...
Sure. Well, you'll need... If I remember correctly, Lady Nin Guan sourced her star splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with vision. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some... Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for star splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the Divine Damsel... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay.
Конечно, не будем терять время. Отправляемся на гору Тяньхэн.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the what's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool! A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous... In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so... The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live,
What a nasty piece of work. Paimon sure hopes this
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to.
No, don't.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived,
это, слушай, не
she
про Шэнь Хэ
courageously drew her
говорится.
sword. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and
Это
they
про
took
Шэнь
her as
Хэ.
one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment,
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise.
I've never... Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience.
I think...
Well, it sure inspired Paimon. Let's go get her.
Это оно? Печать Гео. Нет, это не оно. Найдите с помощью глаза Бога. Наверное, где-то выше. Так, феечка. Феечка, иди на свое место. Отдавай мне сундучок. Спасибо. Так. Где-то здесь, где-то внизу, скорее всего, оно. Или вот здесь, за этой горой. А, вон она, вижу. Или нет, подожди, это тоже, по-моему, печать Гео, да? Ну-ка, что это? Да, это печать Гео. О! Так, одна есть. Где еще одну? Достать. Так. Кто из вас прячет руду? Давай.
Enhanced animal module 75. Race you.
Так, где-то я ее слышу. Сейчас, подожди. О, где-то здесь. Вот, где? Вон она. Есть.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shэнь Hэ.
Shэнь Hэ. You're alive.
Она из этой деревни как раз таки.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh? You know.
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards me.
Okay, then let's see what.
Семья экзорцистов вела к востоку от
An abandoned village. Mount Tianhao. Does this mean that the true story? The time frame certainly matches. So it's. Huh. What's this?
Так, ребята, это все за кадром. Давайте почитаем.
So, Shэнь Hэ? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like it. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, the divine dam, and she didn't volunteer. She was. Oh. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shэнь Hэ said the. Oh. It looks like my father may need to.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it.
Так, легенда гласит, что вы можете найти Субрози, если встанете посреди озера к югу от горы Таньхэ на закате и посмотрите в направлении заходящего солнца. К югу от горы Таньхэ на озере.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for...
Shэнь Hэ, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. I'll tell you more about the old...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shэнь Hэ, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium.
Let's go then.
Что такое?
Miss Shэнь Hэ, there's something I'd like to just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived
It's okay. I like your... My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others, so I hope that one day I might be brave enough to... But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether...
Don't worry. I believe, in fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person...
Shэнь Hэ, Yunjin, cut the chit. We can't let someone else beat us.
Да, согласен. Хватит болтать, и пора бы, наверное, заканчивать эту серию. Вот, подзатянул чуть-чуть ее побольше, но лишнее я вырежу, поэтому, может быть, она где-то в средний размер и войдет. Вот, на этом все. Спасибо всем, кто пришел посмотреть. Приходите еще, чтобы не пропустить новые серии. Нажимайте на колокольчик, подписывайтесь на канал. Можете поставить лайк или дизлайк этому видео, если вам понравилось или не понравилось. Вот, пишите свои интересные комментарии. Подписывайтесь на канал, на группу ВКонтакте, на телегу. Ну и всем спасибо и всем до новых встреч. Пока-пока.